as punk rock as they are, and as weird as they are, I'm a weird guy too, but I mean, as weird as they are, and they really stand out at the con. You can't miss Troma walking by.
Oh no!
And Uncle Lloyd's out there greeting everybody. Lloyd's, God bless Lloyd, stood out there for 2 days, glad handing, shaking hands, taking pictures, smiling. Nicest man in the world to every single person that walked by. Not one of these guys that's like, looking at his watch, like, gotta go.
Yeah.
He stood out there all fucking day, and he met everybody. We went up to talk to Lloyd. We could tell him the story. The first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we went to go meet Lloyd, and to preface this, we were outside, and we ran into the guy who actually portrays Toxic Avenger for the booth, and we were talking when Spin asked him if he worked for Troma. He's like, yeah, I'm with Troma. And we told him we know Lloyd because he's been on the show a couple times. And so he's like, oh, well, come by the booth, say hi and everything. And so we go, and there's a line to meet Lloyd. There's a lot of people buying DVDs, and they had every Troma movie.
Everything. I bought two.
DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, they had the whole works, everything. Big props to Ron from Troma, too, by the way. He's a great dude.
Yeah. And
but we get in line to meet Lloyd, and we're a few people back, and we're waiting patiently, and we finally get up to Lloyd. And he just greets us with, "Hey, you guys!" And the photographer guy is like, "Why'd you guys wait in line? You guys could have just came up." And I said, "Well, we don't want to be assholes. We don't want to be a dick." And Lloyd says, "Be a dick. You're our friends. Be a dick. Come up. It's you." And I said, "Well, I'll go to the back and then cut everybody again." He's like, "Yeah, go back there. Come back up." So we got to meet Lloyd. We got pictures. You'll see those down on Twitter too. Lloyd and Toxie and Spin and I. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to Ron and Lloyd and everybody at Troma, because Troma really treated us right this weekend.
They really did.
Good people. Go support Troma, support independent film, because God bless Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah. I mean, this con had some great things. They had a station set up with soda that was you buy a cup for $25, you get free refills all day. The only issue is they needed like more than one of those carts, because the line to refill was long. It was like long as hell.
Yeah, and
like,
they need a water option as well,
yeah,
or a juice option or something besides soda.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to have to buy a cup and you can refill it all day long. But if it's only one station and everybody's doing it, it's long as hell. I would also say, for as going as press, and I'm not asking for special treatment or anything. But we have like interviews we got to conduct. We have meetings we got to go to. And we have to go through the general population lines, which are usually long as hell.
Yeah, I don't mind going through security screening, but at least have a separate one so we can get in quick and let us, even if they have to put an embargo on, like, because there's a VIP thing, right? Where the VIP ticket holders can go in an hour on the floor before everybody else and shop. As press, I don't even mind if you put an embargo on purchasing anything for press. Like, because I've got a press tag. If I go to a booth try to buy something, they say, "You're press, you can't buy it, get out of here."
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't care. But when I've got to meet Cullen Bunn at 8, 9 in the morning, and I'm stuck in 50,000 people, and I've got to fight my way through those people to get to Cullen Bunn before everybody lines up at his table, it's a huge pain in the ass. Unfortunately, we were able to get to Cullen, and you'll hear that later too.
Yeah, that was a good one. But I'm just saying, you get the VIP people, the pro people, they all get to go first. Press, they have a press lounge. Even if it's your press, you need to go up to the press lounge. You cannot even enter the floor until we open. That's fine. Just let us go up to the press lounge, because we have to go upstairs and around, put our jackets away in the press lounge, get all of our stuff situated. It would just make it easier for press to be able to do that. I understand we're doing a courtesy, and they're courtesy for giving us press badges anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we got in for free anyway, but it's just one of those things where we have a schedule that we have to keep to for interviews and meetings and screenings and stuff.
Yeah, and it's not. We met a lot of other press there. They were all very cool, and they all felt the same way too. I mean, there should be. I mean, they have separate lines for medical. They have separate lines for certain things. For big cosplay, they have separate lines. I was like, put a press line, put a press security line. I don't mind getting screened. I don't mind not being able to buy anything on the floor. But when I've got something set up with somebody, I'd like to get to it before the place fills up and is too noisy and people are busy, and because I don't want to take away from their selling either.
Right.
I mean, the Cullen is there to promote his book. Jerry Duggan, those guys, they're there to promote their book for to sell, to make money for themselves. I don't want to cut into their sell time either.
Right.
So I want to get them while they've got a few minutes before anybody's running up on them. And it would just be easier, really, for everybody all around if they had a separate line for us to go through.
Right. That and everybody, you know, as soon as they get through that, as soon as they start letting people in, people are not going straight to the floor. I mean, they're going to go stand outside the con floor. They're going to take pictures. The cosplayers are going to set up. There's just a lot going on. All the press we met, yeah, really great. Saturday we had a roundtable press event with Warner Brothers and Blondie Girl Productions for the new movie Daphne and Velma.
Yeah, the Tisdale sisters actually own that.
The Tisdale, Ashley and Jennifer Tisdale. We got to meet Jennifer Tisdale. Really nice woman.
Yeah, everybody there from the movie was really nice. Very happy to be there to do press. It seemed everybody's cool. We actually had the Warner guy actually brought somebody up to fix the air conditioning in the room because we were boiling.
So hot.
We were boiling in there, and so he actually said, "Everybody, we need to cool this down." So he brought a couple of maintenance guys up, and they fixed that problem, and it was all good. Overall, a really good con. I got not really. The only complaint we have is the press thing. Repop, for as big as that show is, they put on an amazing con.
They put on an amazing con. I think the layout was perfect. Was really good. You had all the comics kind of in one section. A lot of the toy vendors were kind of in the same section. I like that all the big publishers were all in the same area.
Yeah, and they had big banners on the ceiling this time where you could identify where everybody was just by looking up.
Because I remember the last time we went, like, Marvel was on one side of the floor, DC was on another side of the floor.
Yeah.
Image was, like, on another side, like, in a corner. This time they were all in the same area, so I thought that was good. All the cosplay stuff was in one area.
Yeah. I would say that the one thing that kind of worries me is that before previous years, they had just the whole back wall and a little bit of the back on the side of the right of the convention center was for photo ops and celebrities and stuff. Yeah. They have now expanded that where it wraps around.
Yeah, that
gives me a little bit of worry that this could be turned into another San Diego, because this is one of the more comic-centric cons left in the country that's mostly comic books.
You know, I want to rant around one other thing, now that you mention that. Is the frickin' celebrity guest.
Yeah, I was getting to that next. Yeah, go ahead.
Frickin' celebrity guest. So, we're there to do press, and we want to interview everybody, because they've got stuff that they're promoting. Like you said, Cullen, and they're promoting books, and, they got new things coming out.
Yeah, yes, it helps our show, but it also helps get word out about what they're doing, too. So it's not like we're just like, give us everything. We're going to put it out everywhere.
Right. And not a single one.
Looking at you, Dave Bastista. Well, Dave Bastista, I will say, I would say Tom Kenny and those other guys, probably nice people. Dave Bastista is not a nice man. Dave Bastista is a fucking asshole, and I'm going to say it. I don't care if he'll never hear this, so I don't give a fuck. Dave Bastista is a fucking asshole. We met a girl on the shuttle who said she paid her $100 or whatever it was to meet, I don't know, 60, I don't know if it's 100, something like that. Outrageous for meeting a guy for 2 seconds. But whatever it is, she went to meet him. Paid the money, waited in line, was real excited to meet Bastista, and he disappointed her because he was a fucking asshole. He was a fucking asshole to every single person that came there. He judged the cosplay contest Saturday and seemed bored, like he didn't want to fucking be there. Dave Bastista is a fucking prick. And I'll tell you what, I'm inclined to not even... there's so much going on with the Infinity War movie. I want to see it, and he's a very small part of that. So, but I guarantee you, I will not support anything else Dave Bastista has anything to fucking do with. Because he is a fucking cocksucker.
Well, we're there to promote people. We're there to get interviews and promote them and promote their stuff. And not a single celebrity, not a single one of them out of, 20, 30 celebrities?
Nobody got anybody there. None of the press. We talked to everybody in the press room, and nobody got any of them.
Yeah, none of them would do press. Not a single one of them would do interviews. We would ask the PR guy for Repop, and he's like, nope, their manager said they're not doing any interviews. They're not going to talk to the press. And I'm sitting there going, I understand you just said Batista's an asshole, but he's got Infinity War coming out.
Yeah.
Same with Sean Gunn. He's in Infinity War.
Well, Batista's notorious for being a prick to comic fans, and
so why come to a fucking Comic-Con?
That's because he's greedy. He's a greedy dick. He wants your money, but he doesn't want to be nice to you. So I would think twice about giving Dave Bastista a goddamn dime.
And these people, these celebrities, you got to think people have already paid their $75 for a ticket.
$60 a day parking in most cases.
Yeah.
Food is out. Like, a bottle of water is $5 or maybe a little under that, maybe $3.50, something like that.
Yeah.
They emptied all the vending machines, so you had to go through these vendors to get food and water. So you're paying all this money out, not only, and then you're paying for the photo op, paying for to meet them, and for Dave Bastista or anybody, for any reason, any of those celebrities to be an asshole to anyone after they've paid their money, a shame on you, shame on all of you.
But I was looking at the signs. It's like $100, like $80, like $60 for an autograph, $100 for a picture. I have to give props. The best one I saw was Daphne Zuniga. She was like, everything is, pictures, autographs, everything, $40.
Yeah.
One price, $40, you can get everything. That was nice. But and we're walking down there and people are lining, and you do what you want with your money.
I'll give props to CM Punk too. CM Punk's a good guy.
Yeah.
His fans love him. His line is packed, and he's a good guy, and he spends time with his fans, and he's a comic guy.
Yeah.
So good on you, CM Punk. Fuck Dave Bastista.
Yeah. But the fact that these, and people do what they want with their own money, but the fact that you're spending already a lot of money to go there.
Yeah.
A lot of money on parking. You still want to buy stuff while you're there.
If you're from out of town, you got to get a hotel.
Hotel, plane tickets like I had to.
Yeah.
And then to spend another $100 just for a picture with somebody?
And then on top of that, for that guy to be a dick.
Jeez, man.
Not worth. I do not like. I don't care. I've never gone to one of those things. I've never gone back to meet one of the celebrities. I've never paid that, and I wouldn't, because I don't believe in that. I think you know what, you ought to be grateful because you've got fans. You ought to be grateful that they've already spent who knows how many thousands of dollars on your merchandise already, and will continue to spend on your merchandise. You should be sitting out there where anybody can walk up and say hello to you. Why are you elite? Why do you get to be back there and charge that money when you know these people have already spent an arm and a leg to get there, and on top of that, years leading up to this, buying your merchandise and your products, and you're really going to hide yourself behind a wall and say, "Here, give me $100 more and you can meet me." Fuck you.
Or Mark Miller coming, you have to pay $300
or
for
like $500 for VIP and to sign 3 things and meet me because I'm so great. Kingsman 2 is a piece of shit, by the way. It promotes alcoholism in my point of view, so fuck Mark Miller.
Yeah,
we're really, and then we said nerd rage. We're raging.
Oh yeah, and I want to go on. This is nothing against Reed Pop.
No, I'm not saying that we had a miserable. We had a great time.
Yeah,
we had an absolute great time. These are just, like I said, we're Nerd Rage Renegades. We're gonna get all this bitching out of the way because we got so many good things coming to talk about that really. And like I said, God bless Lloyd Kaufman and Troma. They are the nicest fucking. To me, Lloyd Kaufman is a bigger celebrity than Dave Bastista. Anyway, fuck off, Dave Bastista. I can't say that enough. But Lloyd Kaufman, great fucking guy. Love that guy.
Well, let's talk about Sunday.
All right.
Yesterday was the last day of the con. At the beginning, we thought this was going to be a slow day.
Yeah, it looked slow. We pulled up, nobody there. The lobby just sparse with people going up and down the escalators. Probably by about, what would you say, 11:30?
Yeah.
Whoosh, the whole crowd came in. And, oh man, and it was hot. I would say it was comparable to Saturday almost, how crowded it got Sunday, which it's never been like that.
Because we got there, because we had that interview with Cullen real early, and we were like, there's not a lot of cosplay here today. A lot of people are just normal clothes. It's going to be a slow day. Sure enough, we do the interview with Cullen, and then we start going back towards the front of the entrance hall.
Yeah, and just hit with a wall.
With a wall of people. Some more outstanding cosplays.
Yeah, yeah.
But this was we had a great interview with Kat Jackson from Tokyo Pop.
Yeah.
But
very, very, very nice, and you're going to be hearing more about their stuff coming because we're going to have her on the show proper in the future.
We're going to have a lot of people on the show proper. But yesterday was our buy-in day.
Yeah.
We bought. Tell them what you bought. You bought 2 incredibly awesome books.
Yeah, I got an amazing adult fantasy number 12, which is 3 away from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is the entire book was Lee Ditko. Every story in it, Lee Ditko. I like every story in this one. Very cool. My other book was Action 254, which is the first appearance of the adult proper Bizarro #1. There was a previous appearance of a